So June wasn't the best month that it could be, but guess what? It's not June anymore. It's July. And what is one of the best ways to start off July? With a Transfer Tuesday, making some money movements. So if you want to see where I put my money this week, stick around and find out. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and I am documenting my journey to debt freedom and financial independence. On all of my Transfer Tuesday videos, the number of likes that the video gets is the amount of money that I put into my coin bank. What I'm going to do with that money, I still have absolutely no clue. Who knows? Maybe I'll draw a couple of different random winners and split it with them or something. I don't know, haven't thought about it yet, but you are entirely in control of how much money I transfer each week for that. So I'm working out of my happy planner today, but it is getting a little bit thick as we're moving through the month. So I am one of those people, I utilize every aspect of a planner. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the sheets out that I need and we will get started sharing the numbers. All right, so I have some beautiful, beautiful sheets here. These are from my friend Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307. You've probably heard me mention her many, many times. She is the future mother-in-law of my fake plant, Wilma. She has a Fred Jr., and she has an Etsy shop that she has opened. She also does Transfer Tuesdays, and then this is one of the PDFs that comes in her bundle. So I'm using a couple different ones. She was also kind enough to make a very special one for me at my request as well. So if you get a chance, make sure you go check out her channel because she's absolutely hilarious. She's my counterpart in the US. It's really funny because we have so much in common, even down to the names of our sons. So our sons have the same name as well. But definitely check out her channel, check out her Etsy shop. I will have both of those linked in the description below. I want to just give a quick recap of also what our financial goals were for this year. Now we are in the process of updating and doing a quarterly, so half year review. So I'll have an update on that probably coming out next week. But really the key goal is to be able to pay off all of our consumer debt. Then we want to start increasing our emergency fund, increasing our amounts to investment, and then also move on to our final debt, which is our mortgage. And for that, I like to create goals every month. And so for July, that is no different. So the goals that I have for July is paying $2,100 extra to our personal loan, finishing off my second $1,000 project parcel, so that is what goes towards my investing, bringing in around $100 in the side twible surveys that I do, and then also saving around $350 in the 2 different saving challenges that I am doing that I track, because I do other savings challenges, but I don't track them as much. And so we'll start with the bottom, and that is aiming for those saving goals. So I am doing, you've probably seen others around. So it's called the Hot Girl Challenge. It's from Wonder Print Creations. They make the most beautiful, beautiful envelopes. Their Etsy shop will be linked down below as well. Relatively inexpensive. I'm not sure what the US price is. It was only something like $2.50 here in Australia. Printable download, easy peasy. And get it done. I'm calling it the Hot Lady Challenge because, well, I'm not quite a girl anymore. And so for this, then what you do is, if you were doing it weekly, you put aside $75 each week. It also comes with an envelope if you are paid bi-weekly, to where you would do $150 each paycheck. So I'm going to be doing the $75. And because there was nothing to start it off, it starts with a 0 balance. And so that is going to be 50, 20, that is a 20. 50 plus 20 is 70 and 5. New month, same brain. It is not functioning yet. And so I'll go ahead, get that put away that to put away in there. And you can have the envelope in multiple different ways. I chose to print it off and laminate it just because why not? That way it would fit in with everything else, but like all of my other stuff, it'll get taped up at the end of the month. The other challenge that I have, and I mentioned this, and that is my likes challenge. So all of the likes that I get on my previous Transfer Tuesday video on the morning of Tuesday, I cut it off at that point. And this morning when I checked, I had 31 likes on last week's video. So that's going to be $30. So there's a 20 and there's a 10. And then I'm also going to need a $1 coin. So grab that out of my handy dandy unicorn bag of coins. So $1, $31.10. Brain really not braining today. I think it's maybe had enough of being off of work or something. I don't know. So $31 into the likes challenge. And for my $1,000 project, what I do for that, and Marlene was kind enough, this is the sheet that she made me that is specific for me. I don't know many other people that watch my channel, or even on, I haven't seen it on any other, at least US based channels that do a $1,000 project. And so I am working on parcel number 2. And on the 30th, so at the end of June, I had in that account $766.38. That was in there. And so we're going to see what we are going to add. So there's 2 things that I normally add into my $1,000 project. One is my roundup challenge, and the second is the surveys that I do on the side. I did not complete all that many surveys over the past week just because I didn't feel like it. So I only have my roundup challenge. And my roundup challenge this week was $64.86. So if you are new, and I'll link my video about what my roundup challenge is in the cards up above, I always round up any digital purchases I have either to the nearest dollar, $5 or $10. I do this with all of our bills, etc. I track separately what those amounts are, and then whatever that difference is, that is what I transfer over, and that is what goes into my $1,000 project. So that is going to be $64.86. That is going to give a total of $831.24, and I'll fill in all of this stuff over here later. And my goal for hitting this is I do want to hit this by the end of July, and then we just start over again and redo. So we can go ahead and we can set that to the side. And then that last brings me to our debt snowball. So similar to the $1,000 parcel, this one has an additional page as well because I do make different types of payments. So we have a contractual payment, and then we also have an extra payment. So we always have a payment of $274. We're making an extra payment of $616. So we're going to have $890. That is going to our debt payment, our debt snowball this month. And again, just flipping over to the personal loan. So we had just our regular payment, and that already came out this morning of $274. And then extra payment, and that was $616, and I will show you a picture that I actually did transfer that here. So that brings us, so we had a starting balance of $10,195. This is slightly different from what the balance on any of our balance sheets, etc. say, but that is because I've already amortized our, there go my dogs. We've done an entire system where we amortized our payments. So we have $10,195. And we are subtracting 274 and then 616. So just going to do that again. 10,195 minus 274 minus 616. And that gives us a balance of $9,305 for this week. And that actually brings us to having 72%. Sorry, my dogs are just saying hi, and I can't be bothered to re-record. 72% of our debt is paid off there. So we're very much on track for being paid off by the end of September, and we're in the 4 digits now. So that's really, really nice to see all of those payments starting to add up. And so that is going to give us a total this week in transfers, our money movement. So $890 plus 64 plus 31 plus 75 equals $1,060.86. So a little bit dark there to see, but that's all right. So then that, as usual, leaves me only with my detress tracker to fill in. So just quickly filling in our detress tracker here, we're going to be filling in 6 spaces. That brings us up to the 73 or 72%, so 73, 74, 75. Probably in the next 2 weeks, we should have level 3 complete. Thumbs up if you are excited to see us hit that milestone and then on to the final block. So that is all that I have for this week's Transfer Tuesday. The next few months are going to be really exciting months for us because we are looking at getting that consumer debt paid off. That's a really big milestone before moving on to those other things that we're working on with our investments, with our larger emergency savings, with tackling our mortgage. So if you did enjoy this video, do please give it a thumbs up. That really does help my channel out, and it also just makes me feel better and makes me smile. So, and it's always nice to do kind things that make other people feel good. So if you're looking for somebody to make feel good today, let that person be me by giving that thumbs up. If you want to continue following our journey, we are going to be shifting our focus over the next few months from debt freedom and a debt-free journey to our financial independence. So if you want to continue to follow along on that journey, or you haven't been following along yet, do go ahead and subscribe. Drop down in the comments what achievements you have had for this week as well. I know for many people, June was a bit of a month, but the nice thing is that every month you can restart, you can reset, focusing on the present and the future, not focusing on the past. So I would love to hear what your achievements have been, or if you have made any transfers as well. So I will catch up with you down there in the comments. As always, do please remember to choose kindness, show gratitude, always keep a positive mindset, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, go check out Marlene and her shop as well. Sorry, my son just stuck his head in and I just instinctively waved at him. What achievements could... Stop, see, now you're giving me stage fright. Go away. I have to re-edit all of that, or redo all of that. Go outside.